we're talking about option 4. Option 4 is just do an amazing addition to the existing building. Here in Salt Lake City, you don't have to change your setbacks. You keep your foundation, you keep your walls, and you can go back 20%, and you can also go up. You can add a second story. There are certain height requirements. I think it's 20 feet if it's a pitched roof, 25 feet if it's a flat roof, but you can go that high, and you can also keep the same setbacks on that main floor. On the second floor, you have to meet the new setbacks, so it'd have to be 4 feet from that new line. So maybe the top would be that 21 feet, but the bottom floor would be that same width, more like 25, 26 feet wide home. So that addition remodel sounds very attractive to me. And will it save money? Possibly. You know, you're not doing as much demo, you're not doing as much, you're not doing an entire new foundation, you're doing a little bit, but there is a big process involved with that. Yeah, you probably could get this all done for another $600,000. So when talking about those numbers, okay, $297 or $287 for the lot, $600,000 for the addition remodel, you know, make it, I don't know if it'd get 3,000 square feet, but something close to that, and be all in for about $900,000. That can make a little bit of sense. That can make a lot of sense to me. In Salt Lake City, they need more housing, so I'd be interested in building an accessory dwelling unit or an ADU above that garage for us to rent out or to let families stay in. And also, those are potential income for that next buyer who buys the house when we move out. When I mentioned the flipping, guess what I didn't mention with flipping a house? You have to, that income is recorded as just regular income, so you pay normal income tax on that. So like I said, that you might make 50, 60, 70 grand, guess what? That's recorded as income, you pay income tax on it. That's a lot of taxes. And I also mentioned, you know, the buy and hold helps with the tax situation because then I get depreciation against other ordinary income. Well, interesting enough, if you build it or if you do the addition remodel and then you live in it for the next 2 years, if you sell it then, if you live in a house for 2 of the previous 5 years, you can sell that as a primary residence. And this is a good trick to know. If you have rentals, if you want to disposition them, sell them, if you live in them for 2 of the last 5 years, that's not an investment any longer, that's a personal residence. And that there's no capital gains on that. It's not ordinary income. There are actually, let me correct that. So there are certain types. If the gain, I think it's $250,000 per person. So if you're a couple, if it's $250,000 $250,000 per person, so $500,000. If you make more than that, there's capital gains on top of that. But for the first $500,000, there's not. So, you know, with those numbers that I was talking about with the remodel edition, if we're in at 900,000 and we sell it for 1.2, that's 300,000. Theoretically, there shouldn't be any capital gains for a couple like Ann and I. So that's one of the benefits of the remodel and live in and then sell down the road.